sporting day here on 7 at 3 o'clock. We're going to be concentrating on racing live around Australia. We will, of course, be looking at the program at Moonee Valley earlier on in the day and taking in all those races. But let's have a sneak preview of what's going to be happening throughout the afternoon as we welcome our team of experts out there at Moonee Valley.
Thank you, Sandy. And if anyone had told me many years ago that I'd be standing in the mounting yard at Moonee Valley on a Sunday, I would have had to say they were bonkers. But I don't know whether we're bonkers or not, Jenny Chapman and Roy Higgins, but we're here for this historic first Sunday race meeting at Moonee Valley, and the crowd is building up.
It's building up. The weather's quite good too, Keith. There's a little bit of a nip in the wind, but it's pretty good.
Roy, the crowd is going to be quite big, I think, the way they're coming in now.
I think, it's an experimental meeting, Keith, and I do feel that there's going to be a lot of people here that hopefully through that that are going to sort of develop a liking for racing, because it is important for us to get the crowds back to racing. And if this is going to be a start, I'm sure this is going to be a yearly race or televised race and a Sunday race meeting, but whether or not we get any more of these, I think it's up to the jockeys and the trainers.
Right, the first race only some 10 minutes away now. Your selection, Jenny Chapman, in race 1?
Race 1, I like the Adelaide trained, Colin Hayes trained number 5, King of Courts. It has raced very well on the flat. I don't think he'll have any trouble with the hurdles. It ran 4th last start. It looks very fit here too, so I like it to win from number 3, Family Saga. It's another Adelaide horse. And number 6, Royal Sea. He'll have to lift his game after his Flemington jumps the other day, but if he jumps better here, he'll go all right.
Thanks, Jen. How do you see the first, Roy?
Well, I used to close my eyes even to watch these races, Keith, but being forced to tip in the race, I do like the other Adelaide horse that's been racing well over jumps at Adelaide, Family Saga, to beat Royal Sea, who's been racing very consistently over jumps in recent weeks. And Arbutus, his first back over the jumps for quite a while. You might remember him winning a race here during the International Series. Right. That's hard to pick a winner in a jumping race, I'll tell you.
Right, well, that race to get underway in some 11 minutes, 9 minutes time. My selections: 1, King of the Court to beat 3, Family Saga, and 4, Kinzan. Incidentally, the best back runners on the tote at present are 3, Family Saga, 4, Kinzan, and number 10, Melvita. Sandy will be back with the first race live at 12:15 from Moonee Valley. All the other races live during World of Sport, and of course a continual coverage on 7 from 3 p.m. There's a shot now of the centre car park. You can see the car still streaming in and taking every available spot, and that I'm quite sure the next time we have a look at that shot there won't be many parking bays left at all. We'll leave you here at Moonee Valley now and join you in just a short while for the running of the Feline Hurdle live.
Right, thank you, Keith. Yes, that race coming your way here on 7 at 12:15. Back to Keith and the team when that first race is due. But now let's turn our attention to the V.
Gentlemen, at the action attraction Moonee Valley on this glorious day, a good track, the sun shining down, and already 15-odd thousand people in attendance at Moonee Valley. The hurdle race, better than each way odds the field as they move up. Family Saga the inside, 2 laps of the track this. King of the Court in 2 from Kinzan, Sir Agrafo in the black and white hoops. Then Sir Pike, Melvita, red with the white stars, black sleeves, Royal Sea, all set. Stand, lights on, and they're racing. Away they go. Family Saga, King of the Court, Kinzan away quite well, dropping out to last, Peg's Choice. Here's the first, a line of 9 over it. And they all jumped it pretty well too. Sir Agrafo might be just in front of Arbutus, King of the Court, as they go to the second now. And over it, Sir Agrafo led with Arbutus, heading it off now from King of the Court. Going around them, Royal Sea, followed by Sir Pike, and they were followed out 3 deep, Melvita, Family Saga, the rails. 1.5 to Kinzan and 2 to Peg's Choice. At the 1,000 the first time, Arbutus in front, heading to the third jump now, about 3 parts to Royal Sea. 1.5 lengths King of the Court as they go over it. Sir Agrafo went up to join him, and a length further back then came Sir Pike. Family Saga the rails, Melvita still a trap 3 deep, and a couple of Kinzan followed by Peg's Choice. Round the 800-metre corner. The leader here is Arbutus by 1 length to Royal Sea. 1.5 lengths the South Australian King of the Court, Sir Agrafo, on his outside over that. 1.5 lengths further back then came Sir Pike. 2 lengths to Melvita outside at Peg's Choice. Family Saga on the fence, and 2 to Kinzan. Up to the jump at the 400 now, and Royal Sea going up to tackle this leader. And it's Arbutus, a neck to Royal Sea. 3 lengths Sir Agrafo, a half King of the Court. 1.5 further back then came Sir Pike from on the rails, Family Saga. Then Peg's Pig's Choice. Melvita second last, and last Kinzan as they enter the straight, 2,000 metres to go. Royal Sea again having a crack at Arbutus as they come down to the hurdle in the straight and has headed Arbutus off. So Royal Sea draws to it about a half length in front of Arbutus. 4 lengths King of the Court, followed by Sir Agrafo. 2 to Family Saga. It keeps creeping up on the fence. Outside it's Sir Pike. 2 to Pig's Choice. Melvita being hard ridden, and Kinzan's under the whip at the rear. They've got a lap to go now, and the leader Royal Sea sneaked away about 3 lengths in front. Arbutus second, 3 lengths King of the Court off the fence. Family Saga still getting up on the rails from Sir Agrafo, Sir Pike. Then Pig's Choice, Kinzan and Melvita is last. Going to the double at the 1400, Royal Sea a couple in front of King of the Court, who's out after him. Arbutus still there, and Family Saga fourth from Sir Agrafo. Second of the double, King of the Court's almost joined Royal Sea over it. Jumped it badly though. Then Sir Agrafo and Arbutus, Family Saga the rails, Sir Pike, Melvita desperately ridden from Pig's Choice and Kinzan. They're pretty well bunched with 1100 to go. Royal Sea a length in front of King of the Court. About 2 lengths Family Saga, which has saved a lot of ground on the rails. Sir Agrafo still there outside it, and then Sir Pike and Melvita making runs together, and they're followed by Pig's Choice, who's hard ridden. Arbutus dropping right out of it, and Kinzan last, but only 8 off the lead. Royal Sea the leader to the 800. 1 to King of the Court, travelling okay, although he's getting busy on it now. Then Family Saga, Sir Pike putting in a good run around the outside with Sir Agrafo, and 2 to Melvita. Over the third last, Royal Sea, nearly falling is Family Saga. The boy got back. Sir Pike hit the front from Royal Sea, and then Sir Agrafo, followed by King of the Court, Melvita, and Family Saga lost its chance. Over the second last, Sir Pike made the better leap than Royal Sea and is travelling like a winner. Sir Pike drew about 2 lengths in front as they swing to the home turn. Royal Sea battling on from Sir Agrafo, and they've got right away from Family Saga, King of the Court, and then Kinzan, Melvita, and Pig's Choice. But around the corner, Sir Pike 2 lengths to Royal Sea, Sir Agrafo, and a long gap to Family Saga. Sir Pike's only got to jump the last well, and he's got it 1. Here he draws to it 2 in front. He's over it safely, hit it a little bit. Royal Sea and Sir Agrafo battling on, but Sir Pike goes on to win by about a length and a half. Sir Agrafo second, the boy eased on Royal Seas and nose away third, then Family Saga. Next Kinzan a gap, King of the Court, Pig's Choice, and last to finish is Melvita, and one that lost its rider Arbutus over the last 500 metres. Official placings for the Feline Hurdle, the first metropolitan race run in Australia on a Sunday, and the winner number 7, Sir Pike, ridden by L. Poltridge. Number 7, Sir Pike, L. Poltridge first. Photo for the miners. Sir Agrafo will get up and get second. Royal Sea was going to run second, but the boy just doesn't seem to have pushed him right out to the line, and Sir Agrafo will get second and Royal Sea third when the judge examines the print in the first race in the program, the Feline Hurdle. Now, the winner of the race, Sir Pike by Pike Hall from Dondia, trained by Mrs. Y.J. Downing at Pakenham, ridden by L. Poltridge, and should pay $12.50 for the win, $2.55. Second, 1 Sir Agrafo, 135. Third, 6 Royal Sea, 95. Quinella there paid $39.55, and the trifecta was $862.30. A big one to start the day. Now, back at the starting stalls, we see most of the runners have gone in. Water Wave on the inside, Golden Lantern going in next to Indeed I Do, and there's a couple of them back there now, Transmata and Jet Fighter, 2 back some 30 or 40 metres behind the line, but being brought up now by attendants. A lot of families here today. The weather's been perfect for them, of course, the sun shining brightly. There's a little bit of a breeze blowing from the south. But looking down on the lawns here, there's crowds of families with rugs, and they're having a real day out. Now, let's see, Transmata is going to be the last one up. Goes up to the line now. And the field is set. Lights on, racing. Accurate a little bit slow to get going on the inside with Water Wave. Chisango bounced out in front, followed by Mr. Barbarino. Indeed I Do, and Golden Lantern away well too, and Kiskin going fast. Something Stunning on the rails, about fifth, being booted up to try and hold its position from Jet Fighter on the outside. Duke of Tricks has got well back behind them, and so too is Beach Echo, and Water Wave's a long way out of it when they settle down. Coming up by the 500-metre mark now, Indeed I Do and Chisango the leaders, a length and a half, Mr. Barbarino. They were followed then by Kiskin, tucked over on the inside of those horses and running a bit of a race, Heaven to Hold. Jet Fighter around them, not in the race, Something Stunning as they come to the corner, and then Duke of Tricks. Chisango doing a bit better than Indeed I Do, who hung out onto it on the corner. Not much between them, and they were followed by Heaven to Hold and Kiskin, but Chisango drew clear with 100 metres to go. Jet Fighter coming with a late run out wide, but it might be too late. Chisango clear. Jet Fighter starting to fly. Chisango stopping, but it'll win. About a long neck, I suppose, to Kiskin on the line, and a half head to Jet Fighter. Indeed I Do weak, and Something Stunning made up a bit of ground at the finish, and a long gap further back, Duke of Tricks. And they were followed behind those horses then on the outside by Beach Echo, Mr. Barbarino, Golden Lantern. Well back is Water Wave with Accurate, and dropping out to run last, Transmada. Judges call for a photo for all placings. Chisango has won the money, no doubts. Chisango will get it, number 3. Number 9, Kiskin, I think, will just run second from number 4, Jet Fighter, which was the outstanding run in the race. Jet Fighter came from a mile back, and I suppose it's made up 6 lengths from the 300-metre mark. But Chisango to get the money, ridden by T. McAllister, and they've run the last 800 in 58.6. We'll have that result for you shortly. Chisango, T. McAllister is first. It's by Namnan from Flash Contessa, trained by E.E. Mittermala at Trarelgan. So first 2 races on the day have gone to Gippsland. Mrs. Downing at Pakenham trained the hurdle winner Sir Pike, and the winner of the second race, number 3, Chisango, trained by E.E. Mittermala up at Trarelgan. Second was Kiskin, third placing to Jet Fighter. Now, the third race, Melly Bronze, 195 and 90, scratch 2. Remuster, 130 and 50. Land Army, 470, 160. 5 Mists of Time, 565, 155. Scratch 6, 7 Bellybrook, 835, 230. 8 With Scope, 17, 15, 355. 9 Being Noble, 24, 70, 495. 10 Multigold, 13, 60 and 310. 11 Star Trist, 495, 130. 12 Roy's Lad, 925 and 2. 13 Down the Line, 13, 25, 305. 14 Out, 15. Diplomatic Mandate, 56, 15, 15, 20. Win pool just on 25,000. Place pool just over 16,000. Totes officially in the second race on the program. Number 3 Chisango, $6.25 and $1.50. Number 9 Kiskin, $2.70. And number 4, Jet Fighter, $1.15. Just checking Jet Fighter. It's $1.40. The Quinella, $54.95. And the trifecta, another enormous one, $1,450.70. Big trifecta. And we'll take this break in our special Grandstand World of Sport program on Channel 7.
From Winthrop.
Thank you, Sam, and once again, well done to Gary Ayres. Just about set to go at the Valley once again. Here's Bill Collins.
They're all in the stalls, Being Noble a little toey. Big crowd in attendance, a good track, a fine day. Waiting for them to settle, 2,600 metres. There's the light, and away they go. With Scope began well out wide on the track with Roy's Lad, and getting away well, Being Noble. Also their Diplomatic Agent or Diplomatic Mandate in the early stages, and Bellybrook and Star Trist going right through on the rails, and Melly Bronze is following them through. Settling down now in a good battle with Scope just in front of Diplomatic Mandate, and on the rails Bellybrook, a length and a half, Mists of Time, Star Trist and Melly Bronze the rails. 2 lengths away Being Noble, Remuster getting up on its inside, and then down the line, and about 5 lengths away Roy's Lad, Multigold back with it, and Land Army last. Into the straight the first time now, and here with Scope and Ballybrook are the two leaders, about 2 lengths clear of in third placing behind them Diplomatic Mandate and the Grey Mists of Time outside it. 1.5 Melly Bronze racing a lot closer than usual, and Star Trist on its outside. 1.5 lengths Remaster on the inside of Being Noble, who's pulling. Then down the line about 3 lengths to Roy's Lad, Multigold, and Land Army last about 12 lengths off the lead. Out of the straight to the 1600 and down the hill, and with Scope a 1/2 length to on the inside Ballybrook, 2 lengths away Diplomatic Mandate and Nectar Mists of Time. 2-2 Melly Bronze up running 5th, and then Star Trist Remaster on the rails next, 2 lengths to Being Noble niggled at. Then Multigold, followed by down the line Roy's Lad and 1.5 lengths to Land Army. 1,300 metres out, there's no change in the order except that With Scope has got clear in front, a little over a length of Ballybrook, who switches to its outside. 1 to Diplomatic Mandate and the Grey Mists of Time, 1.5 lengths Melly Bronze. Remaster saving every inch has got up to its girth on the rails, and 1 length away Star Trist, Multigold, Being Noble, down the line Roy's Lad and Land Army. At the 1,000, With Scope in front, about a 1/2 length only to Ballybrook, being niggled at on its outside. 1.5 Mists of Time racing outside Diplomatic Mandate, and a little over a length to Melly Bronze. 1 length to Remaster, and then at the head of the others Multigold from Star Trist, hard ridden. Then Roy's Lad, followed by Being Noble down the line, and Land Army last. Up the side at the 600 now, and Ballybrook took over. Shot away about 2 lengths in front, coming up by the 600 now from Mists of Time, who's out after it, and Melly Bronze quickly moving up on the outside. Remaster following Melly Bronze, and they've got away from Star Trist. Ballybrook at the 450, a 1/2 length Melly Bronze. Remaster starting to run on well, given a crack with a whip from Mists of Time. I don't think anything else can win. Melly Bronze went up to Ballybrook on the turn, a length in front of Remaster, coming at them quickly now and going like a winner. 4 lengths to Star Trist, and then Mists of Time, but on the corner it's Ballybrook, Melly Bronze and Remaster the outside, with Remaster going home the better, and Star Trist starting to run on. Remaster took the lead with 100 to go, shot a length in front. Star Trist starting to pick up ground quickly. It's Remaster in front, Star Trist trying hard to pick him back, won't make it. Remaster won at a long neck to Star Trist. 1.5 lengths third Ballybrook from Melly Bronze fourth, and then Roy's Lad. They were followed further back in the field, Land Army, a gap to Multigold, and then Mists of Time. Behind it, Being Noble, down the line, Diplomatic Mandate is back near the rear, and the Pacemaker with Scope has run last. Official placings in race 3, the Jeff Madden Handicap. The judges call for the photo, but there is no shadow of doubt that Remaster, ridden by Michael Clark, who's riding like a man possessed. He's winning races all over the place. Thursday, in the 4 with a double at Caulfield. Over to Adelaide, a handful of winners again on Saturday, that's yesterday, and back in the winning list, and a great ride on Remaster. It'll get it, 3 Remaster from 11 Star Trist, and battling on well, number 7 Ballybrook will get 3rd placing after the running of the Jeff Madden Handicap. 11 Star Trist, Decoy Me, and 3rd number 7 Ballybrook. Officially 4th in the race, Melly Bronze, and 5th, number 12, Roy's Lad. The tote dividends with you shortly. Meanwhile, we'll check the openers in the next event. Mr. Swanky, 220 and 85. High Courage, 150 and 65. Earl of Hopetoun, 1145 for 65. Gary's Jester, 195 and 70. Listerfield Lad, 805 and 2. Amaroo Lad, 740, 155. Gentleman's Club, 2685 and 585. Iambic, 35, 25, 740. Lloydminster, 52, 20 and 1170. Sunville, 114, 65 and 2305. Dashing, 530, 120. Matabee Prince, 1765, 455. Mr. Hewson, 64, 25 and 1120. And New Orange, 23 the win for the place. Win pool getting close to 50,000. Place pool over 26,000 on that event. Now the interim dividends, and here we see the winner Remaster, 160 and 80. Second placing to 11 Star Trist, 135, and 3rd Ballybrook, $1.25. Quinella, $11.25. Trifecta, $121.95. And we'll take this break from racing at Moonee Valley.
Well, the grand final.
Thank you, Sandy. Runners moving into the stalls quite well for race 4 on the program. And there's quite a few of them supported in this. High Courage, Mr. Swanky, Gary's Jester and Dashing. There's been good money for two. Now we're waiting on a couple of them to go in. Matobi Prince, Amaru Lad and Iambic to go in. Iambic coming forward now. Dashing in blue with white armbands and cap, and the other one High Courage in Colin Hayes colours. Now they all seem to be in the stalls and set for a start. There's the light, and away they go. High Courage jumped okay. Mr. Swanky and Gary's Jester began like greased lightning early in the piece, Amaru Park up there. They were followed by Iambic. High Courage about third or fourth on the fence, settling down from New Orange, Listerfield Lad. Then Sunville a length further back, Dashing. A couple to Earl of Hope, who's got a long way out of it early with Lloyd Minster. Then came on the outside of those horses, Amaru Lad, and well back is Matobi Prince and also Mr. Hewson and Hopeless Gentleman's Club. Up by the 500, Mr. Swanky ahead to Gary's Jester, a length and a half, Listerfield Lad. High Courage the fence, a half length to New Orange. Pushing through, Dashing, starting to come home well, and they were followed further back by Iambic. Then Sunville on the turn, Mr. Swanky and Gary's Jester. Gary's Jester going a lot better the outside. A length and a half away, Dashing. High Courage has gone, Listerfield Lad battling on. Now he goes for Gary's Jester. It shoots away, and it's home, running right away. Dashing's battling on with Listerfield Lad and Mr. Swanky. But the grey Gary's Jester wins by 2 lengths to Dashing ahead, Listerfield Lad third, fourth, Mr. Swanky. Then a fair gap back in the field of Sunville, who made up some ground from Iambic, New Orange. They were followed then by Mr. Hewson. Next was on the outside, Amaru Lad. Well back in the field is Earl of Hopetoun with Gentleman's Club, Matobi Prince. High Courage stopped very badly in the straight. One of the last home, Lloyd Minster, was always cantering with the lead. Mr. Swanky was being hard pressed to stay level with it. And when Paul Jarman let the brakes go when they turned for home, it was over in the twinkling of an eye. Number 4, Gary's Jester, ridden by Paul Jarman first. It's a photo for the minor placings in the race. But there is no shadow of doubt. Dashing, number 11, has run second, and number 5, Listerfield Lad, will get third after that photo in race 4.
What stupid is that, Mum?
It's Streets Variety, that's what...
5 and 65 for Hollinger, 4:15 and 1:20. Number 5 is out, 6 Wholesome, 380, 105, 7 Hepburn, 610, 155, 8 Danish Mount, 17, 23, 30, 9 Got the Vibe, 735, 160, and scratch 10 Triple Try. 11 Claudeson, 16, 15, 295, and 12 Understand, 89, 40, and 1580, 13 out Baconian. Win pool just under 63,000, place pool $33,000 on race 5, so Victorians certainly punting up here today. Now the interim dividends, pending correct weight. The winner, number 4, Gary's Jester, 195 and 85. Second, 11 Dashing, $1.05. Third, 5 Listerfield Lad, $1.25. The Quinella has paid $6.35, $6.35 Quinella, and the trifecta $94.10, $94.10 for the trifecta. And our next race here, of course, first leg of the quaddie, time for 2:30. In the meanwhile, let's go back to Sandy Roberts.
Right, thank you, Bill, very much. And of course, we'll be staying in touch with Bill right throughout the afternoon out there at Moonee Valley.
Much appreciated. Good on you, mate.
And they're racing. And Marlon jumped well with Got the Vibe, and Claudeson got away nicely from Understand over on the outside. Goldeck on the fence up about 5th or so early from Hollinger, and they're followed by Under Oath, Hepburn and Wholesome. At the judge, they're going very slowly, and the leader Claudeson about a length now to in second placing on the outside is Danish Mount. 1.5 Got the Vibe and Marlon, a length and a half Understand and Goldeck over on its inside. Wonder Hollinger, a length Under Oath from Hepburn and Wholesome last. Claudeson the leader at the 1600, about a length in front. Danish Mount reefing the boy out of the saddle is next, and then 2 lengths away came Marlon. He's right up today. One to Understand from Got the Vibe, a length to Goldeck. Hollinger forced 3 deep and pulling hard, a length and a half Under Oath, settled okay. 2 to Hepburn, and there followed 3 lengths to Wholesome. Going to the 1200 corner, and Claudeson led about a length and a half. Danish Mount settling a little better. 2 lengths away Marlon, Understand 3 deep. Goldeck in the centre on the rails, then Got the Vibe. 2 lengths to Under Oath, a half Hollinger has lost some ground. 2 to Hepburn Hepburn and 1 to Wholesome at the 1,000. And the leader, Claudson, Danish Mount, goes up to tackle him now, and they've clapped a bit of pace on. 3 lengths to Marlon, lobbing along third, a length to Understand, 1 to Gold Deck, a length and a half Under Oath, going around, got the vibe. Hollinger pulled out 3 deep to make a run, with Wholesome going up on his outside and Hepburn last. 800 to go now. Danish Mount joined Claudson. They're 3 lengths in front, but they're there under sufferance, I'd say, to Marlon. Gold Deck trying to get off the fence and out wider. Wholesome's come with a big run from last, and Under Oath trying to get out, and Hepburn to the outside. Gold Deck at the 600 in a stride has raced to the lead. Gold Deck with a split shot, 2 lengths in front now. From in second place, Under Oath, who's going to be his danger. They're clear of Hepburn, putting in a run from Wholesome, and behind them came Hollinger. But Gold Deck's travelling well on the corner, 300 out. He kicked away the favourite. 2 lengths to Under Oath, 3 to Hepburn, then Claudson and Wholesome. But Gold Deck turned for home with a big lead. He's 3 in front of Under Oath under the whip, and 3 lengths further back Hepburn. But the favourite well clear, Gold Deck. The good thing of the day is going to walk in. Gold Deck goes down to the line to win by 3 lengths to Under Oath. 5 lengths away third, Hepburn, followed by Claudson, Hollinger, Wholesome, then got the vibe, Marlon, well back Understand, and last home was Danish Mount. Oh, he looked a good thing, that fellow, and he proved it all right. Gold Deck, ridden by Mark Riley, rode him beautifully, got a split near the 700, took off. Under Oath followed him immediately. Clark didn't get left, but Gold Deck was much too good. Number 3, Gold Deck, ridden by Mark Riley, is first. Number 2, Under Oath, M. Clark second. And number 7, Hepburn, Mark Johnson third, 3, 2 and 7.
Thank you very much, Bill. We'll be back to Moonee Valley shortly, but at the moment we're conducting our Adidas Awards.
Rider Mark Riley. A brilliant win in the previous race in the program. That certainly looked his race, and those punters who took reasonably short odds at the finish, not odds on or anything like that. He paid 135 and 75. They never had any worries during the race. Second place getter Under Oath paid 90, and third Hepburn paid $1.10. And there don't seem to be any... oh yes, there's the Quinella now, $2.25 the Quinella, $2.25, and the trifecta is yet to come. Now the 6th race, the big one of the day, the Moonee Valley Stakes, sponsored by Foster's, and here's how they line up. Imperial Baron $1.10 and 90. Gee. Zephyr Cross $9.05 and $2.35. Well, it is remarkable, isn't it? I must comment on that. They met last start at the same weights as today. Zephyr Cross finished many lengths in front of Imperial Baron. I suppose 4 or 5 lengths in front of it, and yet Imperial Baron is $1.10 and Zephyr Cross $9.05. Scratch number 3, Rubiton. 4, Broadreach, $4.45 and $1.65. Elva Quiro 15 and $3.10. Mr. Moe 12.72.50. Priceless Prince $4.35 $1.25. Tim's Gambler $5.85 and $1.30. Arch of Victory $5.21.10. Bronze Knight $27.70 and $5.45. Mr. Rubble $23.80 $4.80. Never Quit $4.35 and $1.20. Productivity $13.40 $2.40. Scratch Duke Abbey, and the remaining runner, number 15 Aberidi, $33.86 $15. Who says Victorians won't have a bet on a Sunday? It's holding nearly 128,000. That'll get up to near 200,000, and the place bill 60,000, 66,700. So you can pretty safely say that over $250,000 will be wagered on the Moonee Valley Stakes, race 6, the big one on the card, and the race that may help to answer a lot of questions that were put to us after the running of the Ascot Vale Stakes. You're watching Grandstand, combining with World of Sport on this historic Sunday, with the race meeting at Moonee Valley, Canberra, Balaclava, Greyhounds at Sandown, Maryborough Trotting, all of these events on today, and for the time being, we'll take a break.
Over 40.
I'm sorry, I was thinking you was talking about Bronze Knight. No, the top weight Imperial Baron, he's a beautiful looking colt. He's as we mentioned, he'd been drawn 2 starts ago, disappointing the Ascot Vale Stakes. Set weight 1,600 metres, should suit him. Well, reports are from Sydney he's a champion. Let's see today.
Zephyr Cross, winner of the Ascot Vale Stakes, is a 10-to-1 chance.
Well, he was 140 to 1 in the Ascot Vale Stakes, and probably his form did warrant that, because prior to that he'd been hadn't run a place for 2 or 3 starts up in Brisbane.